The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. It's caught. Jones. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Gurley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On first and goal, Gurley. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
carrier.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll try the left side. Gibson, call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. This one caught by Ridley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ron Darby.
Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 2. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll buy some time right. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Tom Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Harold Landry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Brady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. throw here. Out of the gun. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Still 9 remaining on second down.
28-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
To Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 6. And it's
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let pass caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
There is a kickoff for the Falcons.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 31-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 26 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
22-yard line.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Kaepernick again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4. At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Gain of 17 yards. And a Washington first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 6. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Falcons 21, Washington 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Lets it go for Nelson. It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. It's Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Washington 14.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rolling to his right. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And out the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
20. First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 9.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's third and goal. Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 4 yards out. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The 45, 23 yards to pick up there. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.